Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we discuss an Hublot that is downright my speed, my style, even my size. It's the Hublot Classic Fusion Racing Gray Chronograph Titanium. 42 millimeters in grade 5 titanium. It's wonderfully slim at 12 millimeters thick. It's actually slimmer than a Daytona. And 50.7 millimeters lug to lug, but with a generous downward cant of the lugs, it wears even narrower than that in terms of its effective size and fit. It's light, being all of titanium with a rubber strap. It sits easily on the wrist, and being titanium, it is hypoallergenic. The benefits manifold of this material, and you can see in profile exactly what I mean about the lugs being downward canted. They really do start their arc around the wrist before they even end. I can recommend this watch in good faith for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters in circumference, maybe even 13.5. The strap is substantial. It's anthracite alligator leather gray, semi-gloss on the top with a monotone stitch and a very supple Hublot rubber. Hublot always does excellent straps, and this is no exception. Since the very first model in 1980, rubber has been a signature. They always like to fuse materials, and this one gives you all of that and then some. The clasp, though fitted to a titanium watch, is of stainless steel for security and strength. You can see it's all of a finish inside with a combination of satin and polish, and it's a minderless system. So once you tuck that excess length through the clasp, it actually ducks under the clasp body. As a result, there's no excess length flapping in the breeze, and there are no minder loops on the strap. It is a twin trigger system and thus very secure, so you must depress both triggers to open it. Confidence inspiring and substantial with the signature Hublot bolts. You can see them in the lug hoods too, joining the strap to the case. You'll note the watch is an intriguing combination of hard angles and sinuous curves. It's certainly that. It has a handsome, almost flame-like effect as you move it through the light. The rounded profile of the case actually a bit more artful and traditional than what you'll find on some of the new sheer-sided Rolex sports watches. It is a Big Bang MDM fusion. If you remember the original Montre de Montre, MDM Genève, the company that became Hublot. You remember its original watches actually looked quite a good deal like what we call the Classic Fusion today, but we incorporate some of that original MDM DNA with the Hublot Big Bang look, and we get this integration of case, bezel, and a gasket between them. You also have the signature bolts, which have been part of the design since the beginning. Here they are titanium H-pattern and polished, to contrast with the satin finish of the bezel itself. The dial, well, it's racing gray. What makes it racing? Perhaps it has a sort of German racing silver effect to it, but there's nothing concrete other than the fact that it looks like it's going fast standing still. It's just an impressive combination of finishes. Sunburst at center, polished indices and chapter rings, slightly different anthracite for the registers themselves. It's handsome and dramatic, and even if the date at 6 o'clock is more symbolic than functional, it is there, it does work. There is a hacking seconds, stop seconds function, and there is a quick set for the date. There is a chronograph. There is 50-meter water resistance, which Hublot rates as sufficient for surface swimming, and there is a display caseback. Hublot even has a proprietary name for this movement. It calls it the 1153 Automatic. And you can see it's a chronograph, it's an auto, it's a 42-hour power reserve, it's a 28.8 beat rate. It features Edachron for exceptionally precise regulation. That's one of my favorite features of the movement. And here's where I actually found quite a good deal of surprise. This is a high-grade balance. That is a chronometer-style balance spoke, and it was leagues above what I expected to find. I expected a tough and reliable movement. It turns out between that balance, the likely hairspring that's used in conjunction with it, and Edachron, a good watchmaker could easily make this run COSC. You will note that the timepiece features a display caseback, so you get to enjoy that racing machine on both sides. There's no luminescence. This one is for daytime races only, but that makes it ideal for the F1 fan. Those guys don't do enduros, and they certainly don't do many night races. You can see and make this Hublot Classic Fusion Racing Gray Chronograph yours on the Watchbox.